What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. It's a little sunny out here. I need them shades. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're really trying to grow the channel. We're pumping out 3 videos a week right now, so I definitely appreciate you hitting the subscribe and don't want you to miss out on any future videos. We're currently at the St. Lawrence River right now. This is kind of our summer home this year. We're staying up here for the Bass Pro Tour and the Toyota Series event, so we're spending a lot of time up here and gonna do a lot of fishing, have a lot of fun. But I wanted to bring you guys a quick little tip about a really sneaky, underutilized feature that I have on my electronics. Speaking of electronics, if you guys want to get anything for your bass boat, Bass Fishing Electronics is the place to do it. They got a huge selection. They got pretty much everything you could ever imagine bass boat electronics wise. I mean, they got it all. Garmin, Lowrance, Humminbird. They got pole mounts, they got transducers, they got brackets, they got it all. So head on over, check out Bass Fishing Electronics if you guys need anything to rig out your boat or get it just the way you want it. But today we're talking about a feature on my Lowrance unit. So I really like to use the Lowrance units for side imaging, down imaging, sonar, mapping, waypoint management, and navigation. That kind of all goes in together. But we're going to talk about a really underutilized feature that not many people know about that really helps you out. So if you guys are ready, let's jump up in the boat and I'll show you guys this cool feature. All right, let's get these powered up. I'm just gonna power one of them up. So I have 2 Lowrance 16s at my console. It's a little overkill for sure. There are some big screens here, but I really like to use them for a couple different things. I want as big a screen as possible for my side imaging. That's what I use over here, because the wider the image, the better detail you're gonna have. So you're gonna be able to see further and be able to see those small little details out there further because your screen's bigger and it has a better resolution. Another reason is, you know, I've messed around with the active targets at the back and I wanted just more options to split the screens. Uh-oh, killer dog's on the way. But none of that is what we're talking about here today. So we're sitting here on the shores of the St. Lawrence River, obviously, and on these big bodies of water. I mean, this works on any body of water, but especially these big bodies of water. Whenever you're making a run, take off in the morning of a tournament, or whether you're just making a big run throughout the day, I always use the navigation feature. So basically, you have to have a waypoint placed. So I'm just going to place a waypoint right there. And when you cursor over that waypoint, you can click on it and hit go to. So what that does is that creates a navigation line to that. And it is a perfectly straight line. See this red line right here? That is the most direct route to your spot. So this feature right here can save you so much time if you're making a big run, whether it's, you know, across one of the Great Lakes or just a big body of water. You know, you may look like you're heading in the direction, but you could be off a little bit and you end up adding a huge amount of distance to your actual trip. You could add over a mile if you're just off a little bit and then kind of ease this way, ease that way. You end up adding well over a mile onto your trip. So for me, I always use the navigation feature like this. It gives me that direct red line that I can follow. And really it helps me get there faster. You know, all of these fisheries with this big water, making these big runs, I always end up passing boats because I use this navigation feature, which could be huge. You know, I don't have the fastest boat, let's be clear. So it's not passing them because of speed. It's simply passing them because I'm taking the shortest distance to that location. So this is really a super sneaky, underutilized tool that not many people even know the units do this. Let me tell you, it totally helps you. And if you're in a tournament situation, you got to get there quick. it could literally help you get to your fish first before somebody else gets there. You know, you can kind of lay claim to that spot, and or just give you more time fishing. So the navigation feature is something that you always want to use whenever you're making these big runs. Now, on some bodies of water that are real windy or twisty or whatever, you can't really use it because the straight line will take you right through the shore, and you don't want to follow the red line if it goes through the shore. Let me just be clear here. You don't want to run the boat into the bank. Let's be clear. Just got to put that disclaimer in there because you know how people are these days. But definitely on the big open bodies of water, that's when I use this. It gives me that direct route right to it. And yeah, that's it. Super underutilized feature on the Lowrance unit. So, you know, I got all the different features set up here with the range rings and my heading sensor. So I got a blue line hooked to my point 1. So that blue line is pointing the exact direction that my boat is. So it is, I know exactly where I'm pointing at all times, and that just helps me keep lined up on that red line for navigation. But that's it, guys. Really simple, but really sneaky and underutilized. So if you guys have Lowrance units, I believe you can do this on all brands of electronics, but like I said, for me particularly, I use the Lowrance unit, so this is the one I wanted to show you guys. But like I mentioned earlier, if you guys are looking to get anything, Bass Fishing Electronics is the place to do it. They got it all. They got everything you could need for your boat. Everything you see here on my boat is available at Bass Fishing Electronics and more. So call up Steve or Nicole over there and they'll get you hooked up with just what you need. And if you're in the Northeast, they are the top-notch, the best installers I've ever seen. So pretty soon here we'll be rigging up a new boat, and we're going to take it up to Steve and Nicole and allow them to do all the work. So excited about that and bring you guys that in the fall. But in the meantime, appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.